Hi, this is Deidre Sorrell, licensed professional counselor and certified school psychologist with Synergy Wellness Therapeutic Services in Waldorf, Maryland. And I want to welcome you to Becoming Bully Proof. And this is a seminar that I want to do, just a webinar that I want to do for kids, parents, and teachers about becoming bully proof. And this is just some suggestions, some research-based, and some of my own suggestions based on my own experiences about helping children to be bully-proof, to resist bullying, and to not become bullies themselves. So what really inspired me to do this video was the April 2016 case of Amy Anita Joyner Francis, and she was a 16-year-old student who attended Howard High School of Technology in Wilmington, Delaware, and she was recently in a school fight in the bathroom and died due to her injuries. And it has been just a terrible tragedy. I'm so saddened to hear it, and my prayers and condolences go out to her family. But what angers me so much is that she was killed by a group of girls. She was beaten to death by a group of girls. Allegedly, these girls were bullying her, and this fight was over a boy. And this is just completely unacceptable, and it bothers me. And it's personal for me as well, because I too was bullied. I was bullied when I was in middle school, well, actually junior high school. Back in the day, back in the 80s, when I was in 7th through the 9th grade, it was actually junior high school. So I was bullied for thinking I was cute. I know. You know, and it's very ridiculous, because how could anybody know what I think? None of us are mind readers. But for some reason, some of the girls said that I thought I was cute, and they spread this rumor around the school about me. And I had a really hard time in junior high school. And everything came to a head in, this was in my 9th grade year. And again, in the way the schools were set up, in the area where I went to school, 9th grade was actually, you were still in junior high school. So everything came to a head after I had been out with my family members. During the weekend, we went to a fast food restaurant, and I actually had a friend with me. So my family and friends, we went to a fast food restaurant to get some lunch. And I was ordering my food, and I noticed that there were some young men that were behind the counter. They were, you know, fixing fries and fixing the food and things like that. And they smiled and they waved at me, and I waved back. Just being a friendly person, thought nothing of it. So got my food, sat down and ate, went about my business. So when I got to school that following Monday, I was at recess, and all of a sudden, some of these girls started saying that they wanted to fight me. And they wanted to fight me over a boy. And I was confused, like, what boy? You know, I didn't have a boyfriend. You know, I didn't know what was going on. As it turns out, the boy who waved at me at the fast food restaurant was the boyfriend of one of the girls who attended my school. So somebody went and told her that he waved at me, and I waved back, and somehow they formed some type of fictitious relationship, and told the young lady, and she and her friends proceeded to try to jump me at recess. And I just tried my best to avoid the fight, but they started throwing things at me. It was really traumatic. Nobody helped me. There were no teachers, there were no administrators. I don't know where they were. But it was really a bad situation for me, and I really struggled with that for many years. I went on to high school, you know, after that year, and just was a little anxious about making friends. And I had a wonderful time in high school. I had no problems at all with bullying, but I just wanted to let you know that one incident, my 9th grade year, really was traumatic for me for many of my years. Now, this was nothing compared to what happened to Amy Francis, nothing compared to it. However, I want to make the point that bullying is a serious problem. This is not a normal rite of passage that every boy or girl has to go through when they're in, middle school or high school. This is a serious problem, and we need more awareness, and awareness from children, from the actual students, awareness from parents, and also awareness from teachers. So, what is bullying? Bullying is repeated aggressive behavior that can be physical, verbal, or relational. Now, boys typically bully through physical threats and actions, while girls are likely to engage in verbal or relationship bullying. So, boys are a bit more overt with their bullying. They will, they're physical. They're going to try to fight the person. They're going to do something that you can actually see that this is bullying. But with girls, there may be well, I'm your friend one day, and then the next day, I'm not your friend, and I'm just ignoring you. Or the girl may have a friend who decides that she's going to start spreading rumors about her. Or girls may sabotage another girl's relationships with others. Now, what happened with me was it started out as just verbal relational aggression. Oh, she thinks she's cute. Oh, she's, whatever. And then it turned into something physical. So not all boys are overt. Some boys can be relational with their bullying, meaning the spreading of rumors and the sabotage, and not all girls are social with their bullying. Girls can be physical as well. I also want to touch on cyberbullying. Cyberbullying isn't something that I had to deal with personally when I was a teenager, but cyberbullying is extremely traumatic for many students. And cyberbullying occurs when a child or teen uses the internet, emails, text messages, instant messaging, or other social media websites, online forums, chat rooms, etc., to harass, taunt, tease, threaten, basically bully another child. And the thing that makes cyberbullying so dangerous is you can't see it. So your child, for parents, your child, you may not see what's happening. Your child may not talk about it, but cyberbullying is like the type of bullying that you can't escape. So when I was bullied, I knew that when I went home, or when I was in my community or around my friends and family, that I was safe. But when someone is cyberbullied, that means that anytime they get online, they may see some pictures of them that have been doctored up to look humiliating, or they may get text messages or anything. Kids can be so crafty and creative in a bad way with cyberbullying. And cyberbullying can lead to relational or verbal bullying, but it can also lead to physical aggression as well. There was a situation in Washington, D.C., which is close to where I live. Some students had some sort of feud going on. Students at different schools had a feud going on a social media site, and it ended with a fight between the schools. Now, this is not exactly bullying. This is just, feuding and fighting. But this is just to let you know that things that go on online, on social media websites, can then turn into physical violence.